to the issue of illegal mining, or galamsey as it's known. So you've heard from both the president on his position on illegal mining, as well as former President John Dramani Mahama on what he will do if elected. And he says that he is going to return the excavators back to the small-scale miners, as well as return their concessions to them. So how will these two contrasting sides impact voters? Executive Director of ISODEC, Dr. Steve Mantiao, joins us on the line now. Many thanks for your time, sir. So galamsey was a major issue at the start of the Akufo-Addo administration. His position has been clear from the onset to ban illegal mining. First of all, what's your assessment of the implementation of the government's plan to ban illegal mining?
Right. Let me first make a small correction. I'm the campaigns coordinator at ISODEC.
Very well. Thank you for the correction.
To your question, I will say that the efforts to curb the menace hasn't so far been successful. But it is good that government has not given up. As we speak, the World Bank has advanced some $60 million loan to the government of Ghana to help with the formalization of the ASM subsector. So there's still work going on, and so we are hoping that by the time we are done with the new arrangement to formalize the ASM sector, we'll be able to get a good handle on the illegal aspects of it. I think the point has been made that small-scale mining is not prohibited by law. It's only a matter of having to go through a licensing process and be duly licensed to undertake the activity. And so that is what the ASM formalization, which is being spearheaded by the ASM Formalization Secretariat under the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, is seeking to do now.
Right. Dr. Mantiao, Mr. Mahama has a different position on the galamsey issue. Well, he wants to regulate the business and give small-scale miners concession. What are your thoughts on that?
Yes, that's what we needed to do as a country long ago. We do have multinational companies that come into the country to mine for gold. And I recall when I served on the World Bank Extractive Industry Advisory Board in Washington, this issue came up quite strongly, that after mining gold for 100 years and more, it is sad that Ghana has not been able to actually produce any mining giant, a company that can rub shoulders with the multinationals. And this is largely because we haven't really provided adequate support to the small-scale mining sector in a way that helps them to grow from small scale to medium scale and eventually to large scale. And so I think that reorganizing the sector differently and providing support to them is a good thing to do.
Where you stand, what should voters be looking out for in making a decision if they're being influenced by the issue of galamsey and what these two parties are offering?
No, we cannot run away from the fact that small-scale mining provides livelihood for hundreds of thousands of Ghanaians. And in the absence of alternative livelihoods, you need to find ways in which you are better able to regulate, to minimize the toll on the environment. And I'm pretty sure all those whose livelihood depend on small-scale mining are looking for that kind of support. So the pledge of any support from any of the contesting parties will be a welcome one, and I'm pretty sure that will win the votes of those people in the mining communities whose livelihood depend on the activity.
All right. Many thanks, Dr. Steve Mantiao there, offering his thoughts on the position of the two parties on the issue of galamsey, and that's illegal mining and small-scale mining. Be sure that this conversation hasn't ended. It will continue on our subsequent programs.